Welcome to another episode of the Don't Do Nothing podcast. Today, we have Mr. Dick Colligan with us. So Dick is a good friend of ours. He is a former investment banker. He's got an awesome story. He's an investment banker who left the Wall Street world in order to become real estate investor. That makes sense. Actor and a stand-up comedian. And he's actually funny as hell. He has a great COVID bit on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mr. Colligan, thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to have you.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, good. By the way, he's also a sit-down comedian too, so it's okay. We're sitting, and it's no big deal. It still works.
He will do jokes today.
That's a good joke. First of all, I want to say I hugely admire you guys, and I think you're both hilarious.
Thank you.
Like, I was listening to one of your episodes on the car on the way here, laughing out loud.
Oh, good. Nice, dude. Nice. Right here. Come on.
So,
Thanks, bro.
I see potential.
Thank you. Damn. Oh, we have it on camera, too. Okay, and the reason we're all here is the thing that I left off. You're also a Scientologist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. So how did that happen? Give us your backstory, please.
Sure.
Mr.
Yeah. It's a funny story. I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I was doing drugs.
Yeah.
And I got busted.
Which
Wait,
drugs?
what kind of drugs? Yeah.
Pot, mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
The pot.
Getting busted.
I think
Okay.
I was like, wait, we're going the wrong way.
Yeah. I can explain.
Yeah. Okay.
Because after that, so I'd been screwing around for like 2 years. I was 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Been smoking since I was 14 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going nowhere. You know, I was getting bad grades. I dropped out of sports. I looked like crap. I felt like crap.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't equate that with drugs.
Interesting.
Because, when you're on drugs, you're dumb.
You didn't realize they were connected.
Not at all.
No, but most people don't.
No.
That's part of the thing. And like, hey, dude, maybe you should start like, I'm not gonna stop smoking. What are you talking about? That makes no sense.
Right.
The immediate, it's an
You're right.
immediate
Oh, dude,
attack.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone tries to bring it up to you, you're gonna fight.
Yeah.
But of course, nobody, well, not nobody, but very, very few people will be like, hey, this is the actual cause, and then try to stop it. I don't even know.
Yeah, same with alcohol, same with any substance that is being abused. So this was a wake-up call, and my mom gave me a copy of a book called The Way to Happiness. And I read this book, and it blew my mind. She even took the liberty of highlighting a few chapters.
That's very mom-like.
She thought might be of particular interest. Don't do drugs. Be worthy of trust. I don't know where she got this idea. I'm not sure how.
There literally is a chapter that says don't do drugs.
Yeah. I'm not sure what psychic powers she tapped into to find this information.
Right.
But she did. And I read it, and I was like earth-shattering. It was a life-changing moment because I was at that point. I didn't know like what was going on. I was on probation at school. I was getting drug tested. Like it was a mess.
So, but how did you get actually busted? Like you got busted by your mom, by a security?
No,
like,
I was high, and I went. This is how high I was. Me and my friends decided to go have dinner in the dining hall and sit like one table away from the faculty.
Oh, okay.
After smoking
Smart.
like a huge blunt. Reeking.
Yeah.
I mean, I basically had a sign on that said like, I'm high.
Yeah.
Bust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they figured it out.
Yeah.
And so it was like a horrible experience.
Was this at like a private school?
Yeah, it was a boarding school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this even happens at boarding schools.
Yeah.
See, for me,
And back in the day too. That's like
Not at West Point. Probably not at West Point.
No, that's different though.
I would
guess. But that's like an army. That's like a military. The military somehow has kept itself drug free this whole time. I mean, obviously they get people, but they drug test people like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. But wow, that's great. So that's an interesting fact though. I've thought like if you send your kids to a boarding school, I would have assumed you're keeping them out of the drug influence, but I guess that's not the case.
I just want to, I know this is not my interview, but
Every interview is your interview, right?
for boarding, the biggest problem I've seen with parents who think this way of like, I'm going to send them to a boarding school and it's a good school, is that they turn over the responsibility to their children to somebody else.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happens, you're screwed.
Well, I wanted to go. Like I didn't get sent there. I was I want to go. And I went, and it was a good experience, but I was stupid about my choices. So I made a mistake. It ended up being great because that was the last time I ever did drugs of any kind.
Wow, really?
It's like total,
Dude, well done.
Totally out. And
I was like, gotta bleep.
I was like, okay, now I got to do something different. Because I was done with drugs. I was like, this is not working out. I'm on drug testing. I'm 16 years old.
Yes, intense.
It's like I'm in prison.
Wow,
so I'm like, okay, this ain't working. Like I was smart enough to figure out that what I was doing was stupid.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay. I read the book, and now I'm like, well, I've been doing all these drugs. So I got to handle that because I'm stupid, and I know that I'm stupid. Like I'm, bad grades. I'm like spacing out all the time. I'm forgetting stuff. Horribly forgetful. Terrible memory.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not going to work. So she tells me, okay, well, there's this thing you can do called the Purification Rundown, and it gets rid of drugs. I was like,
your
sold.
your mom was already a Scientologist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, sold. Like, sign me up.
Yeah.
So that summer, after I finished that year of school, this is my first year at boarding school that this happened. My first semester, first year, like 2 months in.
Wow.
I get busted.
That was fast.
Yeah, I didn't waste any time. So that following summer, I go do the Purification Rundown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I'm a different person.
Yeah. How'd you feel after that?
I felt the best I'd ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, healthiest I've ever felt. I'm eating vitamins every day. I'm eating properly. I'm exercising. I'm sweating out all this crap. I'm getting rid of like all kinds of, not just drugs, but like toxins,
Yep.
Radiation, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
And so I've never felt better. I'm like
Yeah.
16 at this point, right? Almost 17. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And as I'm doing this program, I'm reading books by L. Ron Hubbard, who wrote The Way to Happiness.
Yeah.
So I read Clear Body, Clear Mind. And I'm like,
Amazing.
this guy's a
So
genius.
Yeah.
And I'm like 17 years old. I'm like, I don't know anything about science. I was horrible, horrible student at science and math.
Yeah.
I basically gave up after like 6th grade
Yeah.
on science and math. I was like, I'm not learning these. I'm going to be a writer. I don't care.
Wow.
And I read this book, and I'm like bad at chemistry. I'm bad at math. And I'm reading this book, but he's explaining things in such a way that I can understand it. And I'm like, oh, this is how you handle this stuff. But he's also talking about like man's natural diet and like how the body works and vitamin deficiencies and how they can cause depression and different mental, imbalances. And so I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And so as I'm doing this, like I'm putting this stuff into practice, I'm eating better. I'm actually focusing on what I'm eating and whatever. So like my grades just start going up.
Wow.
I go from basically a C student to an A student.
Damn.
Nice.
I graduate, that's sophomore year of high school. Junior year, I'm like straight edge.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm getting back into sport. It's like an infomercial.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Your life was an infomercial.
It's crazy how this stuff works, but
Yeah.
it's like a complete inflection point. It's like a 180.
Wow.
Did anybody in your environment notice? Other than like your mom, who's obviously, mom's notice everything.
Not really.
Wow.
No. Because I'm a high school kid.
Yeah.
Like we don't know anything.
Yeah.
We just you're just going through the motions, trying, like you're in high school, you're trying to fit in, you're trying to be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't even notice.
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't pay attention to this stuff. I just started doing these things. And then later on I looked back and I'm like, wow, things just kept getting better. Got back into sports, started playing in jazz band, had more friends. I was meeting more people because I thought, I'm not doing drugs. My friends are going to like me or whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I met more friends because now I'm doing sports, I'm doing other activities. And so things just keep getting better and better and better. My grades keep going up. I'm almost like a dorm head or a dorm leader for my dorm that I live in. Like all this stuff, which I didn't even think about, didn't plan, didn't have any ambitions to do. I just started doing it.
Yeah.
And so, I go, this is working for me.
Yeah.
So then I do more courses. I do some auditing. And
Where were you at the time? Like what area of the country?
so the school was in Massachusetts.
Okay.
And then I was living in New York and Connecticut,
Mm-hmm.
New York City, Connecticut. And so like in the summer, so the next summer I go.
It's so hard because boarding, don't you live there? You live in
You
the
live
school.
there, yeah.
But like you're saying, you live in the summer. You live in.
Yeah, so the summer I
right.
go back home.
Okay, right.
And I,
okay.
my family's in Connecticut and New York. So I go back home and I'm, taking courses, doing some auditing, and like things just keep getting better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting smarter. I'm getting better grades. I look better.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, this is cool.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Now here's the interesting part of the story. So, like I said, I gave up on math and science
Yeah.
in like 6th grade. So I graduate high school. I still pretty much can't do math.
Mm.
Like I can't do fractions.
Yeah.
Right. I think I got up to pre-calculus maybe, and I think I got like a B- or a C.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like working hard. I leave school, like I can't do, I couldn't do algebra,
Yeah.
couldn't do fractions, like I could do like addition, subtraction,
Yeah.
and maybe multiplication.
Yeah.
Is the extent of my math,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I leave school and I go volunteer for a couple years. I go back to school. It's 2008.
Mm-hmm.
The world is falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
All you are reading on the news is financial markets. This is what's going on with mortgages. This is going on with the stock market. This is how they interact. I don't know any of this.
Yeah.
It's like a complete mystery to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like dominating my world,
Yeah.
right? People can't get jobs. The economy's collapsing.
And you're like, why?
It's the biggest, recession we've had in 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I want to understand this.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody in my family had really ever studied or learned anything about money.
Mm-hmm.
They're all kind of like marketing and artists
Mhm.
is who was in my family. And I'm like, I got to learn about this.
Mhm.
And I'm fascinated by it. So I'm like, I got to learn math, obviously. It's kind of important
Yeah.
if you want to do
Mhm.
finance
Yeah.
Yep.
to know how to do math.
Yeah.
So
But you're mathematically illiterate at this point.
exactly. I
Yeah.
am, yeah. So I go back to college. I was going to be an English major. I switched to finance.
Oh, wow.
I go from the liberal arts college to the business school.
Mm.
And I still don't know math.
Mhm.
So
A bold move.
yeah. So I go and I'm working in the library part-time. So I'm in the library like 8 to 10 hours a day and I'm using study technology,
Yeah.
which shows you how to actually learn something
Mm-hmm.
and be able to use it, not just like memorize it and regurgitate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm in the library, I'm using study technology. I'm looking up all the words that I don't understand. I'm spending like hours
Mm-hmm.
looking up all these words, doing little demonstrations of all like every math term that you can think of. I'm looking it up, I'm learning it, I'm demonstrating it, and by the time I get to my sophomore year, I think the lowest grade that I got in a math class was a B+.
Yeah.
Everything else was A's.
Wow.
Statistics, finance, calculus, part 2,
Yeah.
business math, accounting,
Yeah.
everything, A's,
Yeah.
all A's.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, this is incredible.
And now more than the grades, because at least for me, when I look at, like I took statistics in high school, right? And that class, for me, I slept about an hour and 40 minutes every day out of a 2-hour class
Yeah.
in my statistics class, okay? And I passed. And I took the advanced placement test and I got a 3 out of 5. And I knew nothing. Maybe it was a 2. But like, I passed the class. I knew absolutely nothing, right? So like the grades is one thing, but like, were you able
True.
to then go and like use that stuff when you started working in the finance?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Let's get to the money.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. It was like, I'm the kind of person, the reason why I gave up on math and science was because I had no reason to learn them.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to be a writer. I don't care.
Was your idea when you switched to business school, you're like, oh, I'm going to figure this out and then I'm going to like actually make my way in this world and make a lot of money?
I was like, I want to know this stuff because I don't know it and I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, it's quite important.
Yeah.
So, and then as I learned more, I realized what I really wanted to do was understand how to run a business.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think you can know how to run a business if you can't read financial statements.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the numbers are saying, like a business is about money.
Yeah.
You can't count the money. How are you going to know if it's good or bad?
Mm-hmm.
So I figured out, okay, if I can learn how to do this, then I can really understand a business and how to make it grow. And that was pretty much true. So when I left school, I graduated, first of all, I graduated in 3 years with a 4.0 in my finance major.
Nice.
So every single finance class I aced.
And what's normal? 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
So from not being able to do math
Yeah.
to graduating a year less
Yeah.
than everybody else.
Yeah.
You became obsessed.
I did. Yeah. I know, that's like Brad's trigger word.
That's theirs.
Oh, it's not here anymore?
Oh, I gave it away to somebody.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
there
get
used to be
another
a...
one. I have more,
Dude,
I
I
have
didn't
more.
realize you rotate the books.
Yep.
Okay, great.
I did. I became obsessed. And so to answer your question, yeah, did I use it out? There you go.
Shameless plug.
Yep.
This is a book Mr. Colligan was talking about earlier.
That's right.
Boom.
So did I use it? Yeah. So I was able to basically take that. Now I graduated, I did all this really fast, right? I did this whole thing in 3 years. Most people take 4 years. So I got like some internships, but I didn't know I wanted to do investment banking. And investment banking is like the holy grail of the finance student. It's like, that's the job everybody wants because that's your entry. It's a great job in itself, but it's also your entry into like private equity, hedge funds, where the big bucks are. So I figured this out like summer of junior year, I want to do investment banking. And it's already too late because I don't have an investment banking internship. I have another internship. It's in asset management. Not quite as good, but it's close. So I graduate school and I'm like, I'm diehard about working on Wall Street and investment banking. But it's 2010. Job market's terrible. And I graduated from George Washington University in Washington, D.C., which is not a target school for Wall Street.
Did you walk under the freeway?
No.
Isn't that the score? There's like a tunnel under the... No, sorry,
No,
never
I don't think so.
Never mind. Continue.
And so I'm like, all right, so how do I do this? So I go get a job at Morgan Stanley in wealth management. And I do that for like a year. I get my licenses.
Yeah.
My Series 7, my Series 63, like secure licenses to sell securities.
Whoa. Okay. Wealth management, asset management, investment banking. Okay. Could you please, like, for me, I could be wrong, but investment banking, you're basically buying and selling companies, or just selling companies, or just buying companies,
Or taking them public.
taking them public,
Or financing them.
Which is a
Financing,
version
like-
of selling a company,
right.
by the way.
That is true.
Taking it public is
selling
a
shares.
version of
That's
selling.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true. Okay. Then the other
It's
piece.
the most profitable way to sell a company.
In
Sometimes.
theory,
Sometimes.
in theory. See,
Sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see. So, fine. So, what's wealth management, asset management? You just put money in the stock market, or
They're kind of the same thing. Asset management is basically like mutual funds, private equity funds, hedge funds. It's large pools of money that allocate money assets or allocate money into different assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, private equity.
and why would you? Okay,
hedge
a
funds.
bond is just.
So that's all. That's
Okay,
all. That's
sorry,
all asset
sorry.
management.
I'm just in the money
Do it.
part, dude. But
Do it.
So
But
hold on.
okay.
So let me answer your question.
Go, keep going.
So so that's asset management. right?
Yeah.
So wealth management is managing generally personal money
Okay.
for individual investors.
Okay. So
right?
you have like rich people, and they're like, "Hey, you
or not
take
that
care of my
rich.
money."
Yes, exactly. So asset management is more
What's the definition
institutional,
of not that rich versus
and
rich?
wealth management is more personal, individual.
I got it.
Okay, as a Wall Street guy, what is the line of, where's the line of rich versus not rich? And what are the different levels of rich in your opinion?
Well,
Have you ever thought about this?
For sure.
I love getting people's answers to this, especially people who've worked on Wall Street. Okay, please.
so Gordon Gekko would say rich enough to buy your own plane.
Okay.
What kind of
But
plane?
what would
Because
Dick
there's planes for like
Colligan say?
150K.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta,
Jet.
Okay. Well, there's a jet for. I've looked at some jets. Okay.
A fighter jet?
And like $1.5 million. It's not like
It's a one-passenger jet.
I mean, there's jets that are 50
Two
mil.
if you sit on the wing.
250 mil. But you get a jet for like $2 million. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Can you?
Like you
Brandon
can get
Dawson's
a jet.
jet is only like $1.5 million.
Like a used jet?
Yeah, used jet. Yeah,
No,
like an 8-year-old
well,
jet,
used,
7-year-old
of course.
jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 million, you get a jet, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
I've looked.
Okay, so what are the levels of rich in your one man's take?
So generally speaking, like certain investment types will have minimums.
Yeah.
Right? Like to get into a fund. Sometimes it's 100,000, sometimes it's 1 million, sometimes
Okay,
it's 10
but what's
million.
rich? Like, what is Dick's take on what's the levels of rich?
Rich is probably net worth 10 million and above.
Okay. Where's
rich.
where's generational wealth?
Probably 100 million.
Yeah. Okay. Net worth?
Yeah.
Would it have to be all like cash or like on paper? Like if a guy's got a company that can be
people are not walking around with $100 million in a checking account.
Yeah.
Not usually.
Okay, fair.
Unless you're like a sheik or...
Yeah.
Unless they're Mr. Aaron Cordova.
Not their entire.
Just kidding.
Your entire net worth is
I'm
typically.
just kidding.
Let me put it this way: if your entire net worth is in a checking account,
That's
you're
very
what
bad.
we refer to as underinvested.
Yeah.
I would refer to that as a
Or
target.
also, dude, what about...
That'd be a
one
target
thing-
for an investment
Also
banker.
that.
One thing,
Also that.
that drives me a bit crazy, right? Like I'm just like, okay, bond. A bond is you're buying, you're basically you're loaning money to a government. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Or
To
a
anyone,
or-
government,
or a
corporation.
company.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so government bond is obviously the government.
Yeah.
So you loan money to a company, and that'll be called a
They're
bond.
Yeah.
colloquially referred to as junk bonds. That would be like low-rated companies, like small companies. You loan that money, you call it junk bond.
Wouldn't you like call that lending?
Yes. So here's the thing about Wall Street: it's all about the terms.
Mm.
Wall Street's all about terminology. There's 4 different names for the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
loan, right?
Yeah.
You and I would say, "I got a loan."
Yeah.
On Wall Street, it's a
Issue
bond,
a bond.
and we don't even call it that. We call it generally a note,
I know.
Mm-hmm.
paper,
Mm-hmm.
or an instrument,
Right, I've seen that. Yeah. Or the investment.
Now
instrument,
you're getting
yeah.
crazy.
a vehicle.
Yeah. It's
So
true.
what am I at? 5 names.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And this is why
And
people.
we didn't actually even say debt either.
But what
We
you
didn't
can
say
also do
that.
you can still do an advancement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
An advance on future earnings.
And
Yeah.
and a note.
That's not quite it. Well, it is.
It is.
It
That's
is.
a
It is.
100%
It is. It
loan,
is. You're
bro.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Come
You're
on.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Brad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So there's all these different terms, right? And this is what drives people crazy is like they can't figure it out because there's too many different words.
Yeah.
So that's the point. So that's what drives you crazy is a bond is basically, yes, it's a loan.
It's a loan. Okay.
It's you're loaning money to
You
a
loan it to the
company
government? Okay,
or a
right.
government, et cetera.
So why would a person need an asset manager or wealth manager if they're like, I'm gonna go loan them the U.S. government money, a bond?
That's
Why
what
would
we-
you use an asset manager? You just like, can you just go to the treasury and be like, give me a bond? Like, why do you need an
Because
asset
you have
manager?
too much money. It's a high class problem. Like I have too much money. I don't have time to invest it.
Okay.
I need someone else to do this for me.
Mm.
That's when you know you've arrived.
Okay. That's rich. That's the definition.
That's rich. There's the definition.
I'm
of
not
rich.
there yet.
Me either. Not even close.
When you don't even have time to count the money. There's so much of it. That's when you're rich.
Okay, good.
That's
Good.
wealth.
Good.
Okay, cool.
So anyway, so back to the story, right? So I do wealth management. Now we know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, okay, well, this is good, but I need to do something more analytical
Mm.
because Wall Street's all about analyzing data.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, all right, I'm going to do consulting because now I'm doing something that's really analytical. So I go do consulting for banks
Mm-hmm.
and I do that for a year.
And so what? Give me a day in the job and a day in the life of a bank consultant.
It's all numbers because
Okay, so-
banks don't have products.
Yeah.
Banks are, what a bank's product is I take your numbers, I change them in your account and I put them in a different account.
Yeah.
There's not even money.
But
that's
I know,
moving.
but like, what does that mean?
So what does a consultant do?
Yeah.
A consultant looks at a bank's financial statements
Mm-hmm.
and products and says, this is where you're not doing
And
well.
instruments.
Yeah, exactly. This is where you're not doing well. And this is where you could be doing well if you improve these things. Just like any other management consultant, except it is very specialized because banks' businesses are different than anybody else's.
Yeah.
So
And they hired you because you're working at a firm, or you're like just
they hired me
selling
because I
banks?
had good grades and I knew how to do Excel,
Okay.
basically.
The world runs on Excel.
I was doing Excel boot camps on the weekends, basically. So I do that for a year, and I'm like, all right, good. This is good. I'm doing M&A, which is part of what Wall
Mergers
Street
and
does.
acquisitions.
Mergers and acquisitions.
Buying and
yes.
selling companies.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, okay, good. Now my resume looks good for Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go pitch myself. And so I do that. And at one of these Excel boot camps that I'm doing on the weekends, I'm asking so many questions of the instructor that the guy's like, look, this bank in Virginia is hiring. They're looking for an analyst in investment banking. You want me to recommend you? I said, absolutely. So they did. I got the job. I transferred to New York. I didn't want to work in Virginia because New York's where all the jobs are. So I go there for a year. And I'm doing investment banking in real estate and banks. And I'm like, this is cool, but I want to work with companies that actually have tangible products. And so I move over to an international bank, and they have locations all over the world, and they're doing huge deals, like tens of billions of dollars. And I go and work in leverage buyouts.
Please explain.
Which is basically just a merger or acquisition using lots of debt.
There's another word for debt we didn't say, leverage.
Leverage, that's right. I knew I was forgetting one.
Lever up means go get a bunch of debt.
So leveraged buyout. You're using a loan to buy a company, is that it?
Yes,
That's
but a very large loan.
Okay.
A very large loan. And the analogy is buying a house.
Okay.
You buy a house, you put 20% of your cash down, which is equity, and then you borrow the rest, which is debt or leverage.
So a leveraged buyout is basically like kind of like a mortgage.
Exactly.
Is okay,
now, why do they call it?
30% in? Boom.
Yes. Now, why do they call it leverage?
Because 30% of your money buys 100%. 30 million buys $100 million asset. No?
Yeah.
Pretty much. But also your returns now are, right? You take a lever, you can amplify the force that's directed on an object.
Yeah.
You're doing the same thing with money, right? When you borrow money, now your return on your investment is a lot higher. Because if I buy a company for $1 million and I use my own million,
your return is whatever.
and I sell it for 10 million, right? I did great.
Yeah.
I made a 10 times return. Let's say I sell it for 2 million to make the math easier, right?
Yeah.
So I make 100% return on that. But if I put up
200K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say I put up 200K, right?
You made
and
$1
I
million,
sell it
it's
for
5x.
I sell for 2 million. Exactly. So now I've multiplied my returns.
Yeah.
Right? So that's leverage.
It's not a 5x, bro.
200K, million profit,
because
5x.
because the 800 you have to pay back. Unless it depends how long you held it. But no, you were right. You were right. I was so wrong. So wrong. Okay.
Thank you.
But right, exactly. Yeah. So that's why it's a leveraged buyout. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that for like 8 years.
So okay, let's talk about salary or money or like what are you getting paid? What is these jobs?
Starting salary for an investment banking analyst when I started was about 90,000.
Okay. So that's where you're at.
Base salary.
What about you?
Plus bonus. That's about what I was getting.
Okay.
And then you get a bonus, which
little
is
or bigger. Or
big.
Big like
50 to 100% of your base salary.
Okay. Good.
So you can walk out making 200K as a 24-year-old college graduate, which is why people do the job because you work 90, 100 hours a week.
Right.
But this all goes back to your point of could I apply the data? I applied the data so well that they were picking me for jobs out of my Excel boot camp.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
And I was walking onto the job able to do it immediately.
Yeah.
And I was also training. I was also training myself. I was practicing. I was drilling. I was working. You know, I memorized every Excel shortcut. Like I did stuff, to do this. But that just shows you. And I knew the fundamentals. I knew accounting. I knew finance. I knew math. I knew statistics. I knew all of it. So I was really, really well prepared.
What's the biggest deal?
I taught myself most of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like there were guys who went through the same classes as me that walked out and couldn't get the job.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because they didn't really know how to apply it. They could memorize formulas and regurgitate them on an exam, but they couldn't apply it. They didn't know.
Yeah, it's not using study tech.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Application.
And how did you learn study tech?
I learned because when I was about 14, I went to a summer camp at the Delphian School in Oregon.
Nice.
Which uses L. Ron Hubbard's study technology. And I didn't even know what it was. I was like, oh, cool, this is summer camp.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to school, I guess, at the same time. And I like to read, so I didn't really care. I didn't ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
I was like, this is cool. I'm in Oregon. I don't know where I am. It's beautiful. I'm having fun. I'm playing volleyball. I'm doing archery, and I'm learning how to learn. Great.
Wow.
Nice.
And then I didn't really even put it together, but I started using it after that point.
Wow.
Little by little.
Wow.
And then I got on drugs, and I was like, things went downhill. And then I got off drugs.
Oh,
I was
so you
like,
got on
oh,
drugs
okay.
after that, and then you got off of drugs, and then you remember, you're like, oh, wait, I know how to learn.
Yeah.
Oh, incredible.
Basically, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Aaron was going to ask earlier. I'm going to ask it again. What's the biggest deal you ever did? Biggest deal you were ever
One of the
involved
biggest deals
like
of all time.
clickbait the hell out of us right now, Dick. Please.
$34 billion.
Billion with a B.
With a B.
Can't even count that high.
Yeah, it was Dell computers buying EMC software.
Oh, wow. I don't know what EMC is, but I know what Dell is.
This was
What did it-
2017, I believe. And up to that point, it was one of the top 5 biggest deals in the history of Wall Street.
Oh, wow.
And so what was your role in that?
We were one of the lenders,
Okay.
one of the financing parties. Because obviously, when you buy a company for $34 billion,
You got a lot of lenders?
you got a lot of lenders.
Like how many? Like how many lenders would
I
be
think
involved
there
in
were
a deal?
probably 12 to 15 on that deal.
Really?
Yeah.
So
no one
Dell-
wants to go in alone, dude.
So Dell
I've
just
done it
goes,
before. I've been
Exactly.
invited to some deals, and I'm like,
Really?
okay, I'll go in with these 3 guys, and then if one person falls down, I'm like, I don't know.
Oh,
And then
wow.
I'm like,
That's
I'm,
exactly
you know what I mean?
right.
And it's like,
Wow.
I don't know, dude. No one else trusts this company. I don't know if I want to put my money in.
Yeah.
How much of it
You know
was
what I mean?
debt versus how much of it was like traded stock versus? Do you remember the numbers?
The debt was, it was actually not.
And this is all public. Like Dell's is
Yeah,
public
yeah,
trade,
yeah,
so
yeah.
this all had to be disclosed.
It was only about 50% debt, which I think it was. I think
so
the
17
I think the debt was
billion was cash or equity.
yeah. I think the debt was like 18 billion and the equity was like 16.
Oh my god! So, but they didn't use cash. They used traded. They traded stock, also called.
There was
paper.
cash. No, there was cash.
There was cash?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to put in
Put
cash,
something.
otherwise
yeah,
nobody
yeah,
believes
nobody,
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine,
yeah, yeah.
fine. So,
But yeah, but that
So
was,
did you get any commission
wow.
on that, bro? Or you got your
No.
10 grand bonus? bro?
No.
Okay.
I was a associate, I think, at that time.
Okay.
who made the real money other than obviously EMC or Dell? Who, as
don't know
a
if Dell
party
made
to
money
the
on that.
transaction?
The real
Who made
guys, the real money
Yeah,
are the brokers. It's the salesman.
yeah.
It's the guy who sold the company.
The guy who
sold
the company
EMC.
for the actual on behalf of the owner.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the owners make
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
but
money.
no,
'cause
they
they
make,
own the
they
equity.
make what, like 7 to 10%?
Um,
5%?
No, 1% or less.
Okay. Well, yeah, on that size, I guess.
Yeah.
So you think they-
Typically it's 1%, but on a deal that size, it was probably
like 0.5%.
or 25 basis points or something like that.
By the way, basis point.
Basis point is
A
percent.
hundredth of a percent.
Is
So
exactly.
25 is
A
100th, 25
You're right,
hundredth of
yeah.
a percent.
of a percent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they made basically a quarter of a
0.25%.
percent.
That's
Yeah.
still a lot of money for 35 billion.
That's
Sure.
a hell of a lot. That's
How
like
much is that? I'm sorry, bro.
350 divided by 4. It's about 100 and
35 bill
It's about
112.
75 million.
times
I think it's-
0.0025.
Yeah, you're right. 75 million.
No, is that 9 million? Dude, maybe it's only 9 million.
No, it's 35.
Oh, 35. Oh,
35
damn.
million,
Yeah,
so
87 million.
That's a pretty good
Not
fee.
too shabby.
Yeah.
That's a decent fee.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
so that yeah, I mean that kind of stuff is interesting. But what's kind of funny is you look at these deals and you go, man, this is so like fascinating, right? I read all these books about Wall Street, Liar's Poker, Barbarians at the Gate,
Random walk.
Random Walk. And you know, it's like it seems like this like really like high energy, like crazy place. Which in the 80s it probably was. When you get in the job, like what's funny, and I didn't know this at the time. Like I just had this like tunnel vision on like I want to do investment banking and I want to do private equity. And I was like, that's the real money. Like those guys are the geniuses. But they're not. The geniuses are the guys that started the company. Those are the guys that make the real money.
Yeah.
The richest guy in the room is always the one selling the company.
Right. Of course.
Or who owns
That's
the
true.
company.
That's true.
That's it.
Yeah, the broker. Okay, cool. The broker made 90 million,
Yeah.
but the owner got 15 billion.
16 billion.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
and it was like, it's these things that like, you know, yeah, sure, life teaches you these lessons or whatever, but there's guys that are still doing that and they still think, oh, you know, this is like the holy grail is like, I'm going to be a private equity fund manager.
Yeah.
And like, you can make the same money as a private equity fund manager and work 9 to 5. Those guys ain't working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
They're working 5 to 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you start a company that solves a problem and actually helps people. And finance people on Wall Street are very smart.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the cool things is I learned a lot because I was around geniuses all the time. But it's not about being smart. It's about what can you do? Can you bring an idea and turn it into something real?
Yeah.
Can you make it happen? And believe it or not, a big part of that is sales.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, so this is something that I didn't learn until I started reading Grant Cardone's books.
Oh, damn. When did you meet Uncle G?
Which was, like you, I was so turned off by him.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, yeah. Have we talked about this? I didn't like
Yeah,
that. We
you
talked
did.
about
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Okay, good.
in your interview.
That's about
Okay.
70% of the people. Yeah, okay.
And I read his books and I'm like, I don't even know why I started reading his book. Somehow, I think I read the 10X Rule was the first one I read.
Yeah.
Because something about that was like, I was like, I want to go bigger. I want to do.
I think me too, actually.
I want to do
read
big
Tennis
things,
first.
And I'd heard about it so much. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check this out, and it blew my freaking mind.
Guys, I'm an OG. I'm going to date myself. Actually, I don't know. How old are you?
I think we're the same age.
How old are you?
I was born in '85.
Born in 90, bro. I'm 35, bro.
Whoa, okay.
35. And you're
32.
32. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're the
Okay.
baby. All right. I read Grant before he was a thing because a buddy of mine that I was working with, Matt, he gave me a book. He's like, it was Sell to Survive.
Yeah.
Oh, the OG version.
This is
the
with the little
original.
lifeboat, the
Yeah.
little life
Yeah.
life thing on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And dude, I had no idea. I don't think YouTube was even a thing back then.
Yeah.
I don't think it even
No.
really existed. It was just
Nope.
it was a paperback. And I read it. I thought it was amazing. I'm like, oh, good, selling. Like, just the idea that your life is gonna revolve around selling. It's a key
Absolutely.
concept. I had no idea I was gonna make a company. Just no clue, but it's a core concept that you need to know.
It is. So the 10X Rule is actually what got me to go from Wall Street to Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Explain, please.
So I'm reading this book, and so 2017-ish, right? I go clear in New York.
Oh, we should
Nice.
explain.
Well, so Dianetics talks about the hidden source of all the garbage in your life, basically called the
Right.
reactive mind.
Right.
Okay. Clear is when you no longer have your own reactive mind. It talks about it in the book Dianetics. Check it out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So I use that. I use
He's,
that book.
he's literally like the explainer.
That was great.
It's so good.
So 2017, I'm doing auditing. I achieved the state of clear.
Yep.
I'm reading Dianetics again. I first read it when I was 17,
Mm.
after like The Way to Happiness. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Read it cover to cover, I think, in like a week.
Yeah.
Couldn't put it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Read it again 2017, which was about, what was that, 14 years later, something like that. And I'm reading this book. He talks about your basic purpose,
Yeah, he does.
right? And you
That's
know your
true.
basic purpose when you're like 4 or 5
You're talking about
years
Grant now?
old.
You're talking about
I'm talking about
LRH?
LRH,
Dianetics.
Okay,
Dianetics,
yeah,
he does.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does.
L. Ron
Yeah.
Hubbard Dianetics. He talks about that.
Yeah, wow.
And at this time, so I'm like, all right, cool. I realized, my purpose was to be an actor.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Always was, since I saw Star Wars when I was 4 years old.
Wow.
I was like, I want to be Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And then I later learned that position had been filled.
Dude, there's always remakes, bro. There'll be another remake. Like,
Yeah, there will.
You know what I
There
mean?
will.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to be the next best thing, which is an actor.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. So I want to do this. And all of a sudden, and I'd always loved stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Jerry Seinfeld, Dana Carvey, Jim Brewer. And I'm like, I just start writing jokes
Oh, wow.
out of nowhere. I just start writing jokes. Stuff comes to me. It's funny. I write it down. Just write it down. Do this for like 6 months. I'm in New York City. There's a stand-up comedy club on every block,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So 6 months later, I'm like, I got all these jokes. Let's see if they're any good. So I go to an open mic, 10 o'clock at night. This story's on YouTube, by the way. 10 o'clock at night with my girlfriend at the time. I got my 5-minute set. I'm ready to go up there and be the next Mrs. Maisel. I do the jokes.
Wait, did you say Mrs. Maisel?
Yeah.
Like a woman?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
that was a joke.
I had no idea what that was. I don't know. Okay.
You had to be there.
Oh, shit.
So I've got my jokes. I memorized my whole set.
Oh, wow.
I'm ready to go. I think I'm gonna kill. I'm like, the crowd just gonna start laughing. I'm gonna like get signed
Tonight,
there and then.
they're going to interrupt me.
Netflix is gonna come up to
I'm
me
gonna
with
be
a big
pulled off
cigar.
the stage
Yeah, like, hey kid,
with a guy in an end shirt.
you got the goods. Yeah.
Joe Rogan's going to pop out.
And I bombed.
Wow.
I bombed for like 3 minutes straight.
Wow.
It's ugly.
How does that feel?
I don't think I have the I wish I had the tape, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
And it's, okay.
It is terrifying.
Yeah. What's going through your head when you're telling a joke and it just freaking bombs?
Okay, so you were in the Army, right?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine you get dropped in the middle of the night into a place where you have no idea where you are and people are shooting at you. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Except as a comedian, you're not trained to handle that.
No, and I didn't.
They're invisible bullets too. They're going to your heart. But you're figuring
exactly.
It out, so,
Yeah.
But
they can all see you.
It's abject terror.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to do.
What does abject mean?
It means complete.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
It's like, I don't know what to do. These jokes were supposed to work. These people are supposed to laugh.
Wait, and did you practice? You didn't practice with anyone.
No,
you practiced with other people.
But not other people.
No, okay, so you didn't see if anyone else thought them funny. You just thought they were funny.
I talked to like my girlfriend and her friends.
All the people who love you.
They kind of laughed. They kind of laughed.
They're like,
he's like, my mom thought they were hilarious.
Yeah. They kind of laughed.
Okay.
The crowd did not laugh.
Right.
I think I landed maybe 2 jokes in a 5-minute set. It was ugly.
Well, that's what they do.
Do you remember
mics,
any of the jokes?
I do.
Come on, bro.
I remember this was like the joke I was gonna hang my hat on.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna murder.
Yeah.
I go, okay. So if you're a girl in New York City, dating is like going to the rodeo. You want to find a nice cowboy, but all you get are clowns. And at the end of the day, everyone just wants to ride you.
Okay.
That was the joke.
That was gonna be your claim to fame.
That was the joke. That was like the best one I had. Somehow, it didn't work.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good joke, but it's not like, this is not the set piece of your act.
Yeah. That's like a joke that gets told by like guys when it's all guys like sitting around smoking cigars at like 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Like that's like.
But here's what I didn't understand, and this is something you would never learn unless you did this.
Yeah.
I was always the funny guy in the office. I was always the funny guy in class.
You hadn't gone to your first championship.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
when you're competing against noobs. Bro, you compete against noobs,
it's true.
bro.
I love
that
I beat
It's
everyone
true.
in the office at chess, bro, but I'm terrible. I'm terrible at chess, but I beat everyone in the office because everyone else is even more terrible than me.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
They're also scared to beat you.
So, no, not in this case.
They're afraid you'll fire them.
Okay.
Don't play chess against your employees. It's not fair.
You're going to go full Trump, you're fired.
Checkmate, that's on you.
Dude, I keep thinking about this reel that I saw earlier where it's like a cutout of Trump on a construction site and it says, "Who are your concrete finishers?" And it's these like drug dealers, drug lords, criminals, people from mental institutions. Sorry, anyways, it's a construction joke. It's like posted by a construction company. It's like, who are your concrete finishers? Drug addicts,
I mean, some.
Well,
right?
No,
No?
all of them. Yeah. Okay. No, it's also true. That's why it's funny.
Exactly.
So that joke is normally on the construction site, people, right? I guess it's lands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is what is funny in an office at the water cooler is not necessarily going to be funny enough in front of a crowd that's paying you to be funny. And I didn't understand this.
No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't get paid.
No, it's open mic. No, it's free.
If you crush, do they pay you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's not an applause
maybe
meter?
a tip. You got a
No.
tip jar?
Okay.
You got a tip jar? No.
No.
Okay.
There's nothing. You're in a basement. You're lucky to get out of there alive. If they don't like shank you, you've done well. So I'm like, all right, I'm bruised at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can figure this out.
Yeah.
And so then this becomes like my goal. It's like, I'm going to figure this out. In the meantime, the girlfriend that's with me at the time, it doesn't work out.
Yeah, she didn't laugh. She's out.
Did
bro.
you?
She didn't laugh.
She was actually.
I was just gonna say, how long was it after you bombed?
that night, bro.
The relationship
that night you didn't get lucky
ended
again.
The writing was on the
conspicuously
wall.
somehow.
Stand-up killed my relationship, like many others. No, it wasn't that. She was fine. It was just I was in a transition point in my life. Like I knew at this point, like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I just knew it.
Yeah. So you're a trans Wall Street banker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I didn't laugh on that one, but it's
Bro,
all good.
come on.
But it's all good.
Come on, dude. I just called Dick trans.
Oh, okay. I think I'm starting to get a little more. Okay.
So at that point, so I'm like, all right, I got it. And I talked about this with her. And
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. For reference, a lot of it's, I watch a lot of your comedy. I think your stuff on YouTube is hilarious, by the way. A lot of it is about like making fun of woke ideology.
Right.
Would you
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah,
Like you make fun
absolutely.
of woke, which I love. I
Yeah.
personally find that hilarious.
Yeah.
Which is part of the
that's
reason
why
I-
you need to have it. That's why you embrace the name Dick.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like why you could just hello,
Dude. Okay, so I have an idea for you.
Okay.
I'm now your agent for the next 30 seconds. Okay.
Go.
Hit it.
We're going to change your name from Dick to The Dick.
I thought you were gonna say
And
badge.
that's going to be,
Okay.
and that's going to be your MO.
Okay.
That's your new comedy MO. The Dick.
I'm just gonna be the dick. So
This
That's
is really
okay, yeah,
bad.
yeah,
this
yeah.
is a really
Look,
bad.
this is
Just bring a
Brad's-
comedian on our
this
show.
is Brad's attempt at stand-up. This is
That's
this
right.
is Brad's first
right.
night,
That's
right?
right.
you would be great at stand-up because you
Thank
don't
you.
give a shit.
I don't care.
You
That's
really
true.
don't care.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You're one of
Yeah.
the funniest guys I know.
Oh, thanks, bro. Damn.
I agree. You're very funny.
Oh, another bleep. We have to bleep all the
Several.
F-bombs.
It's
all
fine.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
no big
It's
deal.
fine.
Yeah.
It was a clean
But then
shot.
I have to watch it to make sure, because I'm the F-bomb dropper. I have to qual it to make sure that they caught all the F-bombs because I'm the only offender.
Okay,
That's
well,
my penance.
so let's just talk about your name, right? So I don't actually know any other person that I've actually like met that goes by the name Dick still today.
Right.
Right. So
To their face.
I know some
To
old
their
guys.
yeah. Like
Some people
what-
might call him Dick behind their
Yeah,
back. but
correct,
No one's
correct,
calling to their
correct.
face.
So like why do you use the name, right? That's your like your mother given name, right? That's
No,
like
it's not.
It's not. Oh, okay.
My real name's my birth certificate is Richard.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dick is short for Richard.
And Richard is short for Dick. I mean,
Can
sorry,
be.
long.
Can be. We'll work on that.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll work on that.
So I was going for a
There's
joke.
something there.
So there's something there. Okay.
There's something there.
How does that transform? Like when you decide, because that like
Middle
how?
school.
Middle school.
Middle
okay.
school. I mean, once people found out they could call me Dick and not get in trouble,
Yeah. Okay. It was game over.
all bets were off. Yeah, it was like game on. And I was just like, this
man.
is cool because I never really liked the name Richard. Took too long to say.
Yeah.
I feel like I was screwing it up. So I always wanted a nickname. I wanted a one syllable nickname. And I didn't like Rick.
So you're looking for the
And I
Dick.
didn't like Rich. Yeah.
No, you didn't
pretty
like
much.
Rich.
I didn't like Rich.
I had to do one, bro.
funny.
Rich sounds like a sketchy
That's
uncle.
funny.
No, Rich is bad.
From Jersey.
Rich, I actually know Rich, but anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he like a
So,
loan shark or what?
in
Like
middle school,
Yeah,
so it's like
insurance broker.
Yeah.
So-
Same thing.
and so in insurance and everything, like welcome, I'm Dick, and it was all normal. You were going by Richard, like in formal.
No,
spaces.
Wall Street was Dick.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure people love that.
Yeah, it was. It was just like
Dude, I loved it. When you introduced yourself as Dick, I was like, let's go.
that's the name, man. You know,
That's seriously. I was like, okay, I like this guy already. He's not. I mean, because I knew immediately your God-given name, God-given name, parent-given name,
Close
whatever the hell
enough.
you call
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I was gonna say that too, by the way. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
God-given
Yeah.
name. What is it?
I
This
don't know,
that's a
dude.
thing. Why do people say it? My
It's because
God-given
your
name?
God-given power,
God-given talent,
talent,
God-given-
Yeah. So
God-given
your
looks.
God-given name obviously isn't Dick,
correct.
unless your parents are the funniest people on earth,
No, but
Correct.
which could be the case.
So are there not really people called Dick very much?
Not
No.
as much.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay,
no.
so go Rich and use.
I don't know if
okay,
you'd
fine,
even
whatever,
be
dude. That's all good.
allowed, like.
Possibly
allowed to,
not.
dude. If
I
you
might
could name-
be
if
the
you could-
last.
if
No,
you
there's
can
some
name
things
your-
you're not allowed to name your kid.
What? I
You
don't
can't
believe
name
it.
your kid Jesus in the United States.
My cousin is Jesus.
Yeah, but
That's his.
I think there has to be a
document.
tilde or something. There's certain. I know for a
Yeah,
fact
you have
there's
like a
certain
special
names.
dispensation if you're.
Yeah,
Latin.
that's right. Yeah, that's true. I think I'm like 99.999% sure that you can't name your kids certain things in the U.S. because
Wow.
they're like protected names.
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, that's why the Amish do what they do, bro. Because the
I
government
love-
just
I
tells
love
you you
the
can't
Amish.
name your kid what you want. I mean, of course,
Dude, I
in a
love the
way,
Amish.
Yeah.
what kind of person's gonna want to name their kid like probably some of those protected names? But I just wonder. I mean, it's fine. It's all good. I'm
Freedom
over
of
it.
speech,
Okay.
man. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. So you gave us like the
Yeah.
start.
So okay.
How did you like? What was that? Was there like a
So
cut the
then
umbilical cord?
COVID happens.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And I'm like, okay, I'm playing around with this thing. I'm doing my stand up. I'm learning that. I'm doing auditions. I get a manager. I start auditioning. I get a movie role. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's going to shoot in the fall of 2020. I booked the role in like June or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And then, as we all know, the coronavirus. China. So I'm like working remote, and I'm like, I'm not planning to leave the job. I like the job. The job's
Which
good.
job? The investment banking?
The Wall Street job. Yeah.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm like, there's this other thing that I just got to do. You know what I mean? Like every time I watch a movie, I would get pissed off because I wasn't in it.
Oh, wow. I've never thought about that.
I'm like, I need to be doing
Damn,
that.
that's a good viewpoint.
That's what happens to me when I go to my kitchen, bro, and there's something that's not ours. I get pissed, bro.
Yeah.
I'm serious. No, I'm serious.
Oh, wow.
I really can't stand it.
So other people have that, because when I drive by a construction site and it's like not ours,
Yeah.
I'm like, what the F? Like,
Yeah.
what the actual F?
Yeah, you're like, what the hell's wrong with this?
See, I censored myself.
See?
I said the F.
Good job.
Thank you.
Which
I'm
I think is
learning.
worse.
I'm getting
I
better.
think it's just
Bleep him, Ricky. Thank you. I feel so
Just-
supported.
just go for it.
Yeah, I know.
You can do. You just bleep it. Dude.
Commit.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, commit. It's your damn podcast.
Yeah. No, it's my podcast.
That's right. So COVID happens, and I'm like, all right.
Let me ask you a question. Sorry, I keep interrupting. Did you have deferred compensation with your bonuses? Yeah. So for anybody who doesn't know, when these Wall Street guys get huge bonuses, like what's the biggest bonus that you got at the end? I assume.
I think it was about 150.
150K. So you don't get 150K right then at the end of the year.
Correct.
They defer it over how long was the
3 years.
3
And
years.
if you leave, then you don't get it.
And if you leave, you lose it.
It's called the golden handcuff.
The
bro.
golden
Exactly.
handcuff. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, just to clarify, when these Wall Street guys are like, I quit, they're like, I walked away from like hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes, if they're really killing it, potentially millions.
Yep.
Like we have a buddy who's around here in Clearwater who, if he were to leave, he would walk away from millions. Name starts with R, like in deferred comp. But yeah.
Yeah.
anyways. So I just to give that context of when you leave, it's a big fucking decision.
It is.
Yeah.
But the decision was sort of helped because I was gonna have to be in New York. I was gonna have to get a shot,
Oh, during COVID. Oh, wow.
and I was not doing it.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude, good for you, bro.
definitely not.
Good for you.
So I said, nope. Moved to Florida.
So that was fully mandated in New York. Like you were getting
yeah.
a shot if you were going to go inside of anyone.
Well,
Money
for the
for
most
jobs,
part,
mostly
but
for
at
jobs,
that
right?
time, Biden said you have to have a shot to go to work. Like your employer has to force you to do this.
That's so
So my employer was saying you have to do this.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, that's not going to happen.
One of my favorite like online things ever was when Grant posted, we accept people who are not vaccinated.
Yeah.
As a job posting. You remember that?
Yeah,
do you
gotta-
remember that?
Yeah.
It went pretty
It
good.
went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. And he's
I
like,
made
yeah.
my own little version of it.
And I think he was like, yeah, they can sue me.
Yeah.
They're not going to win,
Yeah, that's right.
which he was completely right.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody even tried him.
So anyway, so that decision was kind of made for me a little bit. And I said, fine. All right, I'm just going to go. I fully committed. I burned the ships. I was reading the 10X rule. And I'm like, yeah, that's the way to do it. Just go all the way.
When you say you burned the ships, what did you do?
I mean,
Did you on your boss's desk?
no.
Oh, dude, he just left New York, bro. Okay, fine. You know what? Let him say.
I didn't-
I don't know. He
Go,
said
go,
he
go.
burned
You're
the
right, you're
ships.
right,
I didn't burn the ships. I didn't burn the bridge.
Oh, okay.
There you go. No, I mean, I worked for a
on his
company.
car?
I loved my group. You know, it was interesting work. It was really cool. I love the guys I work with. I still do.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my whole crew. But New York was too insane.
Yeah.
It was like, I can't. First of all, I'm funding like a totalitarian regime with my obscene tax money.
Yep.
And I'm not going to support this.
Yeah.
So I was out of there. I came down here, started auditioning like crazy, started, you know, doing more stand-up, and things just started happening.
Wow.
I think I got a movie role, first lead role within about 5 months after I made that decision.
Nice.
Is that movie out?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's called Tales from the Old West.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a celeb in the house.
I actually wrote
Damn.
a success story that I sent to Grant
Really?
because I applied the 10X rule.
Oh, wow.
Commit first, figure out the rest later.
Yeah. What did you commit? What did you do?
I said, I'm going to be an actor. That's it. This is it. I'm not doing anything else. That's
Yeah.
what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And boom, I got results.
Where did you move to? Did you move here to Florida?
Yeah, moved here.
Wow.
Yeah. First was always around Tampa, St. Pete.
Yeah.
And stuff just started happening.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's just amazing when you do this stuff. It does actually work. Now it's scary. Like it's what people miss on all these things, right? Because everyone's always looking for like the secret to success. You know? And
Do you know it?
yeah.
There's
It's
many.
not hard.
Dude, tell me.
It's not hard.
Aaron won't freaking tell me what it is.
It's not hard, man.
He's withholding it from me.
It's think 10 times bigger than you think you need to, and then do 10 times more than you think you need to get it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone's looking for a secret. You know, they're always asking like all these billionaires, what's your secret? How'd you do it? And it's like, there's no secret. The secrets are, it's open. It's just that it's hard to do. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Can I tell you? I'm going to add a secret to this one.
Let's hear it.
Because you want to know my secret.
Finally.
Let me add to this because there's a piece, at least for me, I look at that and I go, here's a different secret. It's not hard. Okay?
I agree with it.
The trick is to get into a lane or a role that is exciting, exhilarating, and it's not hard. And do it before people convince you it's hard.
That is so true.
Oh, wow.
Do it before people convince you it is hard.
True.
Wow.
Because, dude, I never knew Amazon was hard, bro. Until after 5,
So
7 years, and they're like,
true.
"Oh, that's hard. This, and you're like, I would have never touched that thing with a 10-foot pole." How many people have you heard? Like, dude, I didn't know getting wholesale accounts was hard, so I just did it and called, and they said yes.
I've watched your videos. I
Not
know.
knowing that it's hard is the secret, bro. Because it's not hard, dude.
Right.
There's people who can't read, bro, that are millionaires. Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
Like, the idea is people think it's the hard work.
Yeah.
No, dude. Like, my
Everybody
gardener
likes
works
to
hard,
talk
bro.
about
my
hard
gardener
work.
works hard, bro. That guy works 10 times as hard as I do.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna bring him success. He has success in his realm, right? He has a good family. He's a great guy. The guy is amazing, okay?
Yeah.
But what kind of
who's
success
this?
you're talking about? The guy who does my lawn, bro.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Like gardeners, like people, like that's
Yeah.
hard work in the
Hard
hot
work
sun.
will not make you rich.
No.
Yeah.
It's actually finding that little avenue that's like, it's so not hard.
Yeah.
And you could do it 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
And you're like, boom, boom. And no one wants to do it because everyone else thinks it's hard. Bob
Right.
Duggan, secret from Bob Duggan, billionaire, right? He was on the Forbes list, #1 increase of net worth earlier this year.
Yeah.
In the whole planet, dude.
Yeah, I
he
think
gained like 80 billion in a
If
day
his
or
stock,
something.
no, it was like 17.
Whatever,
17 billion.
bro,
But,
whatever.
But,
Come on.
But if his
17
stock,
billion?
In a day, bro.
No, he went up to 17 billion total net worth.
What?
He,
Dude,
he
it was
doubled,
many
he doubled,
millions.
doubled it in
Many
a day.
millions
He
in a
did
day.
8 billion in a day. Yeah,
It was like
that's true.
Bob Duggan
There
and
was
then
a-
like
there
someone
was a
else and like
filing-
Mark Zuckerberg was like number 3.
There was a
Wow.
filing. There was a filing that affected his medical company.
His holdings,
They
yeah.
had a well, also the company that he and Mackey run. So they had basically like a breakthrough in a trial, and it was announced, and then stock doubles basically.
Yeah.
All right, so here's his secret.
He's
He told me.
basically, if he doesn't crash out, he's going to be in the top 100.
No, he's incredible.
like
so,
top 100 richest people on the planet.
Wow.
You want to know his secret or what?
Yes,
Are you gonna?
please.
Okay, good. So check
I'm
this
just
out.
trying to
Check
sell
this out,
Bob
bro.
Duggan.
Listen, bro. I was like, I asked him not what the secret was to say, but like, dude, like, what should I do? And he said, listen. He said, go
Let me
and
talk
find
about Bob
something.
Duggan a little.
Check this out. He said, I'm gonna talk to him. He said, find what no one else believes in and where everyone tells you that you're gonna fail, and go there.
Wow.
Do what no one else is willing to do.
Wow.
That's right.
And so and he said, you know, whatever was 15 years ago, 20 years ago, he's like, I'm gonna do surgeries with robots. Dude, 1,000% of the people said, you are stupid. And he goes, there's the opportunity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you're gonna, by the time people realize it's a good idea, you are so far ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But that's the secret, bro.
Yeah.
That's not hard. Like, I mean, it is hard work. He did a lot of hard work, right? But like, was it hard, dude? You're building robots and stuff. That's what people do for fun. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So that was his secret,
Wow.
bro.
Wow.
All right.
That's incredible.
There you
Well, here's the thing. People get it mixed up, right? There's because it's 2 parts, and usually people do one of the parts. They do the thing of like, oh, I'm gonna just manifest it. I'm just gonna sit and think rich. but they don't do anything. Or they do the opposite and they just work really hard, but they don't think about the goal. They don't have a dream. They don't put the intention, right? Or the ambition or the plan or the goal there. So people miss one of the other, and that's why a lot of people don't make it.
That's right.
And you got to have both.
Yep. That brings me to the manifesting, to your viral video. You have a Viral Scientology video.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, which we'll play here so you guys can see.
Dude, I
it.
got so into the story.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put this. We'll end off on like, listen, follow Dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
At
If you're male or female,
all,
it's okay.
All platforms.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is a video we'll put in the notes.
So most people who know me know that I'm a Scientologist. And I get asked pretty often, like, what is Scientology? And the best way I can describe it is it's the technology of the human spirit. So if you've ever heard of things like manifesting or mind over matter, it shows you how to actually do that. And some people think it's like the Freemasons or it's secretive, and it's actually pretty open. And there's even a whole TV channel you can watch.
And a podcast.
That tells you more about it called the Scientology Network, which you can find at Scientology.tv. So check that out.
That's a video. 230,000 views. Bro.
Well done, dude.
That's amazing.
On TikTok alone.
So, TikTok alone. I never
more on
said
other
more.
platforms. Yeah.
So, like, it's not secretive. Obviously, we're all here. Okay, it's very open. You want to hear about it? Check it out.
There's
here
a TV
ask
station.
questions.
There's a podcast. There. I mean, it's like, it's not hard to find.
So, the secrets to success are in Scientology.
Yeah, 100%.
Pretty much.
I would say 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
Look at all of our lives, right? I've listened to your story. I've listened to your story. Obviously, we've told my story. There's an inflection point when you get into Scientology.
Yeah.
And it's not a mysterious thing. It's not like, oh, I'm into Scientology and now I have millions of dollars because of reasons. It's like, no, it gives you the tools to do the things that you want to do, know you're capable of doing, but haven't been able to do.
And helps you get rid of total distractions that are destroying your
Yes.
life that you don't know about. You may not know the real reasons that are destroying your life.
Absolutely.
And it just helps you, hey, maybe this is it. Just take a look at it. And you're like, what? Whoa. Like, so it's not secret. It's very simple. But that's what we're here for, guys, to share our stories to see if it'll help you. Because, dude, somebody reached out to me. You know what I mean? Oh, we don't have time. We gotta end up. But I got a story about how my dad got started.
Oh, cool.
And anyway, there's always a little reach, a little thing. And so that's what we want to do is just give you a chance to like check it out. And you don't have to like change your religion either.
True.
You don't have to change your
Not
religion.
at all. Not at
Scientology
all.
is a practical religion and does not tell you what God to believe in.
True.
Whatever God you believe in, you keep believing in that God. This is practical applications for you as a spirit to grow in awareness. So we're not going to tell you what God to believe in. It hasn't happened to me yet. I've been in Scientology for how long? Friggin' 20 years, 22 years, bro.
There you
Same.
go. Yeah.
Same.
5 years in,
So,
nothing.
Same.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace.